Welcome back to another video. Okay, so, for school I see a lot of people talking about how it sucks, and about homework, and blah, blah, blah. But you know, I feel like that's something that a lot of people skip over is, like, just the lunches that they have, man. The lunches are, seriously, this is one of the hardest things to not mess up when you're creating things. For school, the lunches are a staple, obviously. You know, it's something everyone has to eat, or at least most people eat it, and, you know, I kind of find it hard to believe that they would be able to mess it up so bad. Like, at my school, they don't really have a concrete system for our lunches. Well, they do have, like, schedules that you can look at, but they will change food items and normally what they do is they'll target the food that everyone likes. You know, they'll take the favorite food that they find, and they'll take that, and they'll just completely remove it, and then they'll replace the food that everyone loves with something completely terrible. So, like, at my school we had this pasta. You know, there was a choice for red sauce, there was a choice for the meat, so you didn't get both. But, like, we didn't really care. It was the favorite meal. It was everyone's favorite meal. It was awesome. It gives, like, Parmesan, and there's garlic bread that came with each bowl of pasta. It was pretty good. You know, so the lunch attendants over there are just like, yeah. What's the best food item that they absolutely love? I think it was the pasta. Yeah, we're getting rid of that. So you wanna know what they do? They take the pasta and they replace it with this mac and cheese. In this mac and cheese, the butter, or not the butter, the cheese is like a paste. It's horrible. Like, it's stale. The cheese tastes like paste. It doesn't taste like anything. I even tried, like, covering it in hot sauce, because, like, I love hot sauce. But it even with that, it was still horrible. And I just was genuinely surprised, because I feel like they're putting so much effort into making it taste worse, and like could you not just buy like Kraft mac and cheese at that point? Because it can't cost that much more to have that better a quality. So, you know, I feel like there's just a point where you need to look at the quality of food and the cost of food, because these are still students, and with how bad the mac and cheese is that they replace with the pasta, people just aren't buying the mac and cheese anymore. So, you know, they're probably getting less profit to begin with anyway, from just instead of having the pasta. So I don't really get what their goal was there. I mean, like, and the quality of food it's never high for pretty much anything, unless it's like some brand. Like, there's these drinks like Izzy. Those drinks are pretty good. You know, I'll get them. It's kind of like, they don't necessarily taste good, but it's just like the fizz is kind of satisfying to me. I don't really know. It's just personal preference, I guess. But like, the chicken they have is such low quality. Like, when you bite into it, and those are the parts of chicken that you have to spit out, like the griddle. Like, I can never go through a serving of their chicken without getting like 3 pieces of the griddle and the chicken tenders. And I don't like, the chicken tastes bad to begin with, and then you get that, and I stopped buying it. It's kind of a thing for a lot of them. They never have good quality. They focus so much on the pricing, and it kind of annoys me. But I mean, like, I guess I can't blame them, considering they're paying teachers super low quality for dealing with friggin' nerds who just, like, you got teachers' pets, and who knows what else is in schools now. But, you know, I feel like we should have a higher budget for schools, and especially public, because private seems to sound pretty good to me. I haven't been to a private school, but from what I've heard, it's decent. But I feel like, just for schools in general, if it's not the food, they should focus on classes and being able to teach us things. you know, better, because, like, sure, they teach us a lot of things that you could use for a very specific job, but that's for, like, that job. Most of the time, a lot of people aren't going to use, like, 90% of the things that they learn. Anyway, I was getting a little bit off track, but, yeah, the school lunches, I don't know how to feel about them. They are low quality. They never taste good. They just simply don't. If, like, the food, I've gotten used to it, but, like, if you gave me the food at home, I would certainly not be happy with it. And I feel like there's a lot of simple fixes for a very small price change that they can make to make their food so much better. Yeah, like, yeah, I know the food is probably not healthy, because, like, you take fast food and how they use all the, like, the fake substitutes and stuff to make it taste better. I feel like it's the same thing with schools and their food, and substituting that stuff is for price instead of taste, you know? Because schools, at least my school, is so dead focused on conserving money. But anyway, just a little rant I was having about schools. Overall, it's not bad. I'm not trying to complain. I don't care too much if they change it. Anyway, hope you all have a good night. See ya.